Yeah.
We're not.
Good morning
From the Duck Squad.
We're back.
There we go.
Oh,
I see everybody.
It's a little bit off center. Is that better?
Do we all fit in frame?
There we go.
There we go. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good sunny morning.
Welcome.
It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood
It is
today.
a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Honestly, and last night was such a lovely evening too.
Was it?
Gorgeous. Yeah, very nice evening in Victoria, BC.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us for another episode of TBH.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, hello,
What are we
everyone.
talking about today?
Yeah, Natasha, you started off.
Natasha's going to start it.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Your present.
Well, there's something that's been on my mind for a little while, and I know that another nail tech on Instagram has been talking about it too. And it's just about not letting social media and where you are on social media kind of influence how you value yourself and your talents. I guess it's very easy nowadays to get caught up in your following count and, oh, do I have this many followers? Well, this person has this many followers, so that must mean they're doing better than I am, or they're more talented than I am, and really kind of discrediting your own talents and your own successes just because you may not have 100,000 followers or 15,000 likes on your photo. I'll be the first to admit I get wrapped up in it sometimes, and it's not a good feeling when you feel like just because somebody's not liking your photo or commenting on your photo that you aren't great at what you do. And so I think it's just really important to try and keep away from that headspace and not let social media dictate who you are and how amazing you are.
And I think that's the thing too, is we've noticed too, everything has changed with social media over the last year or so, because even when we started our Ugly Duckling inspirational page, things were a lot different back then than they are now, just with interactions, impressions, how, you know, certain posts are reaching certain people, and now it seems like everyone's on social media, so that's definitely going to be changing the way people are seen. And if you're following tons of people, you're not going to be seen. Those photos come up necessarily as much in your thread as you would if you weren't following as many people. So your points are very good to make, because I know a lot of people do feel caught up in that whole thing, and they're always glued to your phone, you know. And when we take a step back and just actually put ourselves back into our work and what matters, everything seems to be more relaxed and comfortable.
And also, like, I know Selena Ryan has posted about this recently, just really kind of staying true to who you are as an artist and as a person, and doing your own style and following what you like to do rather than getting caught up in what's really popular on social media or Instagram or Facebook or, you know, and...
Well, we've said this, I know I said it before, because when you came on board, I know Christina felt the pressure to do the art that you do,
right?
And you kind of felt the pressure to do the French that she does, and I said to you then, you need to just, and this is what I've always told students, you don't have to do everything. Find what you love in what you do and make that your thing.
Totally.
Don't feel like you have to do everything.
It's very true, because I was out of the nail industry for about probably a good 3 years. When I was raising my daughter, I was out of it. So coming back into it and seeing how it had changed so much and what trends were kind of popular, it was all art. I'm thinking, I've never really been like that artistic artist, painting designs or line work, all of that. Like when I saw Natasha's work, I'm like, wow, like her artwork is amazing. And for me to do that kind of stuff, it just didn't actually interest me. I felt more like I had to do it because it's what I had to do to kind of keep in the game. But then when Yvonne had mentioned, you know, find what you like to do. And I thought about it, and I've always loved my French nails, perfecting them. Structure has always been my passion. And of course, obviously, a lot of bling. So I've played off of that, and that is what it excites me and interests me. For me to sit down and do a set of nails, to do something Natasha doesn't excite me as something I actually want to do. So it really does matter on what you want to do, and you don't have to do it all. you know?
Can I just say, ditto to what she said, but in regards to French. I mean, I do it, and it's fine, but it's not my passion. My passion is sitting down and creating art.
Yes.
I mean, yours is art as well, but it's your own style. So,
and I remember Natasha and I had a play date once, and we were, I don't know, it must have been, you were kind of showing me how to do a face or something at the time. And honestly, I'm just like, this does not make me happy right now. I'm not relaxed. When Natasha's super in her like zen when she does her artwork, for me, not so much. So.
She was not happy.
And I can say the same to both of you, because I started at a time when we didn't even have colored acrylic.
Yeah,
I know.
No pink, no white, no nothing.
So
one color.
Yeah.
And nail polish. So for me, what I love is the structure and polishing. And I can do a mean polish job.
Yes, you can.
And my structure is important. But if you ask me to sit down and do what you guys do,
It's different. There's
I mean, we all have our different gifts in it. So I think what you need to do is figure out what your gift is, love that, and focus on that.
Yeah.
And nurture it and grow it. And
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's so cool because even like we know with our past students in the past, like Victoria is a very small place, but you know, once you're in the industry and that's what you do is nails, that's all you ever pay attention to, people's hands, right? You're always looking at people's nails. And I can almost tell you every single time years ago when I would look at different people's nails around town, I would know exactly which student of mine did that because I can tell their work. So it's like, exactly. So when you're flipping through Instagram or Facebook and without even seeing who actually did those nails, you know and recognize because it's their style. Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think while we're talking about social media and Instagram particularly, I think it's also important to mention that when you, I think today most people know, but there's still always new people coming in the industry that aren't really familiar with kind of the Instagram etiquette.
Yeah.
And I think that it's important that if you share people's work, obviously you give them credit, you tag them in it, always.
Yes.
If you are inspired by a design, always really important to give credit to the original artist. Now that does get a little bit difficult these days because there's so much being done that it's really hard to know sometimes if it's original. You know, but if it's an exact copy of what somebody had done, then you can say, you know, just give them credit that they inspired you, not maybe that they were the original, but they gave you the inspiration to create your work.
Totally.
There's been times too where I've had inspiration from someone and I know I've seen the picture somewhere on Pinterest or wherever. They may not have a watermark or it's been reposted by somebody else and it's been cut out, whatever. So in that situation, I always say, you know, I've got inspiration from a photo found online. If anybody knows the original artist or somebody that's recreated this, please tag them so I can give them credit.
Definitely.
It's just, it's a common courtesy.
And that's something too, you mentioned watermarks. It's really important to put watermarks on your photos.
Somewhere where it can't be cropped out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very
So
true.
if you don't know how to do watermarks, then Google it. Google
It's
it.
super easy.
That's what I've learned. It's starting to get in my mind now. Like,
I know.
Honestly, YouTube is really good.
Just use the Googs.
well, even if you Google it, YouTube comes up.
Totally, no.
Fair enough.
And just to run off of what Natasha said, for example, if you see an artist who does a design that maybe doesn't credit them, or you know, a picture or whatever, maybe I personally would private message the person and let them know, hey, did you know that so and so did it? I just find when people start to post right on their wall, like this was a original design by so and so, and it just opens up a whole thing of.
But you know what? I'm hesitant with the original design idea because it's like we were talking about earlier. There's certain things that are being done today within the industry, within not just nail art, but products that people say, oh, this great new thing. Oh, and I'm like, okay, well, we were doing that 30 years ago.
That's fair. Maybe more so like design, like actual design.
But how about inspired by?
Sure.
If it's inspired
Yeah.
by somebody's photos.
You can say, I think this may have been inspired by so and so. Just really.
Well, it is inspired. If it inspires you.
No, but I'm saying if you notice you're on Instagram and you notice
I
somebody's
see what you're
posted
saying. Yeah.
and they haven't credited, then you could private message them and say, great work. I think this may have been inspired by blah, blah, blah. You might want to tag them so they can see.
See, and that's the thing I would appreciate, because let's say I did a set of nails and I didn't credit or anything, and someone's like, oh, so-and-so just did something very similar to that. Let me know, because maybe I hadn't seen it, and that actually did happen where I came up with this kind of cool crystal idea, and someone previously had done it. I had noticed when the time she posted it versus when I did, I'm like, oh, I had no idea. So, yeah, I would like to know personally as well.
We have company coming in. We have a fellow who collects bottles, and we collect for him. And he's funny. He can come in.
Yeah,
let me ask you to go to the other door.
Sure, sounds good.
I'll be back.
We'll be happy
Hi,
to see you.
Jerry.
Some kind of a group photo or something?
No, we're filming live right now.
Say hi, Terry.
Yeah, say hi.
Hi.
Thank you. Love your products.
I can do that.
Oh, Jerry.
I can do that.
We love you, Terry.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're thinking of you.
Yeah, you're
You
my
can
boss.
come back in.
Thank you.
Great.
Oh, yeah. Sweetie.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
Well, I was just thinking when you were talking about that you did a design with the rhinestones that you kind of in the middle of the night were thinking, and had this great design that you wanted to do, and you did it, and then not long later you saw somebody else.
I was like, oh shoot, but then I feel bad because it's like maybe they thought maybe I had copied and not give them credit for it, and I had no idea. So that
Sometimes
can
it's
happen too.
Completely innocent.
So that is why. Oh, hi, Beanie.
Hi, Beanie. Beanie is our newest distributor in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, she is. She's wonderful. Yeah. So just a little bit on Instagram etiquette is what you'd call it, right?
Yeah, and just not getting caught up in social media. We're so surrounded by it every day, 24/7. And honestly, I know I just turned 31, so I'm very wise. But I honestly feel bad for the younger generation now. I mean, like 7, 8-year-olds, okay?
Like my daughter's age.
Yes. Just because they're growing up in a generation where everything is online, and honestly, as a 31-year-old, sometimes I feel like, oh my gosh, like, what, am I not good enough because I don't have so many followers or whatever? It can have a really negative impact. So just try not to get caught up in that too much, because we think you're fabulous.
We do.
Yeah.
That is the truth of that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I sometimes forget where
We're live.
Christina has the habit of talking out loud all the time. When someone's going down your line, it comes up.
Honestly, I'll be at the front desk here. She'll be in the office beside me, and I'll hear,
Oh no,
like
she has full
mumbling
conversations.
and then I think she's talking to me, and I'm like, what? And it goes silent for a second. And she's